Hi, friends. Welcome to day 16 of Keeping a Notebook and day 4 of National Poetry Month. I'm Amy Ludwig Vanderwater, and I'm happy to see you. Here is Betsy the Writing Camper. I'm right in there speaking to you. For the past 11 years, I've held an April poetry project at my blog, The Poem Farm, one poem each day around a yearly theme. For this year's poetry project, I have decided to introduce surprise. Each April day, I will share a poem's can phrase about writing poetry. I will roll 3 word dice. If a die rolls blank, I will not re-roll it, and I will write a poem inspired by 1, 2, or all 3 of the face-up words. Today's Roll the Dice chat is titled, Poems Can Compare Two Things.
Happy Poetry Month, Day 4. Today's chat is titled, Poems Can Compare Two Things. So oftentimes when you read a poem or even a story or even nonfiction, you might see that the words something is like something else or something is something else. So if I said to one of my children, oh, your hug is sunshine, or your hug is just like sunshine, I'm comparing a hug to sunshine. And these are two different things. But in writing, what we can do, and in poetry, is we can bring two different things together, and that gives a new image in a reader's mind. So today, I thought I'd try this, and the words we rolled are after, memory is, so that's 2 words together, and why. And so I took these 3 dice and I drew them on the top like I always do. And then I wrote after, memory is, and why. And as I have been doing, I jotted some notes and I thought, what will I choose? And of course you don't have to choose any of these, but I did. So I just wrote some little thoughts to myself of what came to my mind. And I am staying with the little mouse theme. So at least today. So I have what would a mouse do? And then I have why do we remember the things we remember? I thought maybe Mouse could wonder about her memories. Little Mouse wonders, where's my mama? She wonders, where's my dad? Because, the mice don't stay with their parents forever. Little Mouse remembers her mama. She remembers living in the bluebird house. So I just jotted a lot of memories. She had a strawberry tea. So I kind of got interested in the memory is one, thinking about what a little mouse might remember. And then it's very difficult, as always, for me to read what I have here. I'm going to do my best to read to you the poem draft I have. And then again, as every day, the final poem, the typed version, will be at the Poem Farm blog, which is where I'm keeping all of these. So this is called In Quiet Moments. In quiet moments, little mouse thinks in her little mouse mind. A memory is a painting that you hang inside your heart. When little mouse visits the museum of her heart, she can see the nest where she was born back in the days of milk and tiny squeak. So in this poem, I'm comparing 2 things. I am comparing a memory to a painting that you hang inside your heart, like a painting in a museum. So it's almost like you can be in your heart, walk around, and look at all of your old memories. Now, is a memory always a painting? Absolutely not. It's sometimes an invisible something in our mind or in our heart. But here, I am saying a memory is a painting. I could have said a memory is like a painting, and then we call that a simile, but I'm saying a memory is a painting. We call that a metaphor. Both of these are ways of comparing. So there are some revisions to this in the typed copy, but I enjoyed doing this. And so we are on day 4. Day 1 was poems can go down the page. Day 2 was poems can play with space. And we looked at that. Yesterday, we talked about how poems can tell a story. And in a tiny poem, you can tell a story. And today, poems can compare 2 things to each other. And sometimes they can be quite unlike. And then it gives the reader a new picture in his or her mind. So it was wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again. Happy 4th day of National Poetry Month. Take good care.
This is my writing about today's words. On the left, you can see some jotting about the different words, and then on the right, again, you can see where I drafted the poem. It gets kind of messy. Welcome back, little mouse. Welcome back to your painting-filled heart. Our words for today are after, memory is, and why. You might choose to write about any of these words or all of these words or none of these words, and you might choose to think about our title of today, which is Poems Can Compare Two Things. I hope that National Poetry Month is surprising you a little bit here and there in your writing. See you tomorrow.